Yo, Philly Phil here, Freedom Unfiltered, episode 2, no bullshit. Your weekly dose of raw, unfiltered, unapologetic me. Buckle up, strap in, episode 2 starts now. Now, if you're wondering why the government shutdown is dragging into its 30th day, why federal workers are missing paychecks, why SNAP benefits for over 42 million Americans expire in just 11 days, look no further than the left and their $1.5 trillion ransom note. 1.5 trillion with a T. Okay? That's right. They've turned a simple continuing resolution into their personal socialist ATM. Okay? In this $1.5 trillion ransom note, they want over $100 billion in overseas giveaways. 60 billion for Ukraine, so I guess more ammo. 14 billion for Israel with zero accountability that they're holding up to this ceasefire. Okay, billions more for Taiwan, billions more for a Gaza resettlement scheme. This is not charity anymore. Okay, this is laundering your tax dollars. Okay, through foreign governments and defense contractors, while Iraq War era vets sleep on the streets. Okay, let that sink in. We got vets on the streets, and we want $100 billion to go to foreign governments, or we won't pay our TSA agents. Okay, keep that in mind. Also, in this $1.5 trillion ransom note, the left also wants climate justice subsidies. Yes, you heard that right. Climate justice, because the climate needs justice, I guess. Okay, they want electric school bus mandates, windmill tax credit for Chinese manufacturers. Okay, yes, windmill tax credits for Chinese manufacturers in our reconciliation bill. Okay, these are the exact same failed programs, guys, that drove our energy costs through the roof under Biden, and now they're holding our national parks and air traffic controllers hostage until we resurrect them. I think not. What about you? Now, they also want another $300 in infrastructure earmarks. Okay, they have nothing to do with roads or bridges. Okay, think of California's high-speed rail project that's just sitting in Bakersfield somewhere that never started. Okay, and they also want $50 billion in direct bailouts to public sector unions. Okay, whose pensions are underwater. They're trying to pay off the same bureaucrats who locked you down during COVID. The same union presidents who locked you down during COVID because they didn't want their workers working during COVID, they want to get bailed out. The same people that endorse them every single election cycle, yes, they want them bailed out before we'll pay our air traffic controllers, our TSA agents, and all of our federal workers. Keep that in mind, okay? Now, while 42, count that, 42 million Americans face SNAP cuts in just 10 days and WIC clinics are running dry, the Democrats are using them as political pawns. They are demanding zero work requirements and automatic enrollment for able-bodied adults. Now, repeat that to yourselves out loud, guys. They're holding our federal workers and everybody else hostage until they allow us to give everybody SNAP and WIC out of the gates without any work requirements, without saying you're trying to get a job. You don't even have to be laid off, nothing. I don't want to work. I want WIC and I want food stamps. Done. No, you at least need to show that you're trying, right, guys? Like, can we at least make it a point that we're going to try to be better? I mean, all they're doing is expanding their welfare rolls by millions to lock in future voters. That's literally all they're doing. They're enabling people to stay on welfare so that they're stuck in the system and they have to keep voting for them. That's how this works. Now, the real cost of this all, okay? This $1.5 trillion ransom note that the Democrats want is more than our entire defense budget. Okay? So they want to put foreign governments and other things before our own defense. Okay? You want to talk about a fucking hostage crisis? We got one here. The Democrats are holding our safety hostage also that we can continue to bail out pension funds and send money overseas. I'm glad that the Republicans are standing pat No payoff, no surrender, hold the line, don't fold. Okay? Don't. Speaking of not folding, you know who's not folding right now? Pete Hegseth, Secretary of War. Yes, I'm not going to call him the defense secretary. No, he's the Secretary of War. Okay? Because we've been at war. Okay? We have been at war. We've been at war with these drug cartels for decades, and we've done nothing to stop them until now. Trump's got the B-52s sounding the sound of death over the skies of the Caribbean. Okay? He's dropping bombs and he's smoking boats like it's going out of style. We've got 50 dead cartel members floating in the Caribbean. Okay, that was just the opening act. The CIA's green-lighted another 10 strikes. Okay, so we are going to cut Maduro's cash lifeline off and we're going to sever it from the fucking head. Now, Venezuela's hyperinflation is up. It's hit 300%. His military is deserting him in record numbers. Up to 40% of the Venezuelan military has bounced on him. Okay, regime change isn't coming. Regime change is here. Okay, Biden couldn't do this in 4 years. Trump did it in 1 month by letting the B-52s go and by telling Pete Hegseth, get them out of the water. Don't let them come. Don't let them continue their drug pipelines. Smoke them out. Drop them. And that's exactly what he's done. Okay? And it's working. If you didn't know, just 10 strikes is all it took. And fentanyl seizures are down almost 20% at the border. A 20% decrease in fentanyl coming across our borders. And people are up in arms about us taking out some drug cartel boats. I'm not mad. Keep them coming. Let them fucking ring. Make sure they all know what's going to happen. You want to pump drugs into the United States of America? Okay. You can try. Fuck around and find out. That's what I got to say. The UN is trying to say that they're war crimes. Tell that to the 100,000 dead Americans just last year alone of fentanyl. And you're complaining about 50 cartel members when they smuggled enough fentanyl into the United States to kill 100,000 Americans, and you're mad that 50 got smoked in the seas? I'm mad it wasn't 150. I wanted to go past the seas. Let them have it. Let them fucking have it. Find out where these drug cartels are headquartered at. I know we know where they're at. The CIA knows where they're at. Go in and fucking smoke them out. Remember those ribeyes I was talking about last week? Those tomahawks? Fuck it. Send a couple fucking Venezuela's way. Let them fucking have it, okay? Take them the fuck out. Trump's strikes have saved more American lives in 1 week than the UN has in a decade, okay? The real war crimes here are the fentanyl. That's it. But, you know, we smoked a couple boats over the bad guys. Nah, I'm glad we did. Keep it coming, okay? Please, I beg you. Let them fucking have it. Now, excuse me, sorry. I'm getting over a little bit of a cold. Now, let's talk about something else that happened this week. Kash Patel, my man in charge of the FBI, comes out and announces that he's got some big news. Wasn't the news I was expecting. I didn't think my man Big Shot Billups from my childhood, he won an NBA Finals in 2004 with the Pistons and took out a Lakers team that had Kobe, Shaq, Gary Payton, Karl Malone, Rick Fox. I mean, a great team. Big Shot Billups took him out. Him and big old Benny Wallace. Now, to my surprise, Big Shot is actually running things with the mob. Big Shot was used as mob bait, as the face card, so to speak, okay, for mob poker games in Brooklyn and the Bronx, okay? Let that sink in. Chauncey Billups, who was hoisting a Larry O'Brien trophy in 2004, who is the current coach of the Portland Trailblazers, was luring big-name people in to gamble at fixed mafia poker games. Like legit mafia poker games, like Gambino, Lucchese, big organized crime. The 5 families in New York. They're using Big Shot Billups as a front man to lure in people at fixed poker games where you can. They had technology to where they could see the cards. They knew what everybody's cards were. Big Shot helped the mafia hit these people for $3 million. Okay? $3 million. Now, I think the NBA should ban him for life, but we'll see what happens. You're going to notice a theme here. Okay? Also in this indictment, Scary Terry Rozier, Louisville hero, $26 million man in Miami per year. Okay? You want to know what his nickname was in these indictments? Scum. And guess what? That's exactly what Scary Terry is. A fucking scumbag for what he did. This dude was taking $200,000 cash payouts to intentionally hit the under on his prop lines. For those of you that don't know what prop lines are, they would say that Terry Rozier would score 10 points this game. He would tell the mob, bet the under. I won't score the 10 points. He'd fake an injury midway through the game. He would just openly miss shots that he would normally make, layups, passing the ball over people's heads into the stands, okay? It's insane. His nickname needs to be changed from Scary Terry to Scummy Terry because he's a fucking scumbag for this, okay? He exited game early on fake fouls while Hornets insiders and the mob cashed in, okay? They nailed 34 different people in this one, okay? Now, apparently, he was cleared of this in 2023, but clearly not, because bug-eyed Cash just came in and said, "Nah, Terry, you're in trouble." Now, that didn't just that was just from this week, those two, okay? Now, that doesn't include what happened last year with the Nuggets' Michael Porter Jr., who only got banned 48 games somehow, okay? Although the FBI has him on file of tanking 12 games, purposely fucking up just like Terry did, okay? Now, what is going on? This is two people in the last 2 years that have been caught blowing games. Now, you might think, what's going on? Like, this is a new thing? This is not a new thing, guys. In 2002, there was the Lakers-Kings Western Conference Finals. The Kings were up 3-2. The Kings looked like they were going to make it to the NBA Finals. Nah. Tim Donaghy, the NBA ref, his 2007 confession exposed the Game 6 refs for shaving calls to force a Game 7 for Vegas books, and the NBA buried it. New FBI leaks have shown that the same mob families behind the Rozier and Billups bust were also the ones behind the 2002 bust. So for the last 25 years almost, the mob has been fixing NBA games. And you're going to tell me that you can confidently watch an NBA game and think that it's legit? Why should you? I know I don't anymore. I love basketball. As you can see, I got a Steph Curry ball back there. I fucking love the Warriors. I don't know if I'm watching as legit or not anymore. Why should I? Why should anybody think this is legit, let alone bet on a fucking NBA game these days? Why would you bet on an NBA game? For what? To have it fixed? I'm not going to do that. Are you? I fucking hope not. And if you're listening to me, don't. Stop betting on NBA. The games are clearly fucking fixed, and they have been for 25 years. That's just that. Not to mention, Michael Jordan got kicked out of the league for years for gambling. Gambling has been a serious problem with the NBA. Now, MLB's had their little scores here and there, NFL too, but not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Not with the FBI coming out and indicting people like this. This is insane. The NBA's got to be better than this. And I, for one, will not bet on a single NBA game until I feel confident in this. And I don't know if I ever will again. And I hope you guys don't either. Sticking along the same lines of sports and betting, the Cincinnati Bengals. You want to talk about a bad fucking beat from this week? Bro, the Cincinnati Bengals were up 13 points with 7 minutes left to the fucking 0-7 Jets and choked, tanked it. Cost me thousands in parlay winnings. I hit every leg on 6 tickets besides the fucking Bengals, okay? Zach Taylor, what the fuck, man? You've been the coach there for 5 years now, and you can't figure out how to play fucking defense. You can't keep Joe Burrow fucking healthy, okay? And you choked a fucking 2-touchdown lead to the fucking Jets? The Jets, with no Garrett Wilson, with fucking, who the fuck's their quarterback? With Justin Fields and fucking Michael Carter and Brees. You let them fucking come down? and beat you when you've got fucking Jamar Chase, T. Higgins to throw the ball to every fucking time, and Joe Flacco ain't bad. But as we can see, Zach Taylor can't keep his fucking quarterbacks fucking upright or healthy. He can't fucking get a defense to save his fucking life. He's wasting away Joe Burrow's NFL career. Zach Taylor is going to single-handedly fuck Joe Burrow's career. That's my take for the fucking Bengals this week. Until you get rid of fucking Zach Taylor and get a fucking coach that fucking knows how to fucking call some fucking defense, Cincinnati's fucked. They'll never win again. Okay? You want to talk about also being fucked? The Dallas fucking Cowboys. I really don't know what to say about the Cowboys right now, guys. Now, I'm not a Cowboys fan, luckily. Never have been. Fuck the Cowboys, respectfully, to you Cowboy fans out there. But the Dallas Cowboys just got fucking rolled by the Denver Broncos. Dak Prescott is a fucking bum. Okay? And why you guys didn't just pay Micah Parsons is beyond me. I'm at a loss of fucking words. Okay? I really don't get it. Your pass rush is fucking anemic. You got a secondary that's too jumpy. They jump every fucking route and get cooked over the top every fucking time. You guys have got to figure this out. You haven't been to a conference championship game since 1996, and you guys act like you fucking win the Super Bowl every year. The Dallas Cowboys are cooked. You're 2-6. Dak's hero's status is fucking shattered. It's time to fucking rebuild in Dallas. Dallas is done. Now, you know who's not done? You know who's fucking risen from the fucking ashes after a fucking shitty start to the season? My man Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. They're only 5-3, okay? But the Chiefs are the best team in football. They're finally healthy again. They've got their whole host of wide receivers. They got Rashee Rice. They got Xavier Worthy. They got Hollywood Brown. Travis Kelce's finally starting to look like himself again. They got a nasty 1-2 punch at running back with Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. And Patrick Mahomes is the best player in the NFL. Hands down, it's not up for debate. I don't want to hear it. It's not Josh Allen. It's not Lamar Jackson. It's not Joe Burrow. It's not any of them. It's Patrick motherfucking Mahomes. He is the best player in the NFL, and he probably will be until he retires because the dude wins. The dude does not lose. He knows how to get it done, and time again, he puts his team in a position to win, okay? Not to mention, Kansas City's defense is a lot better than they get credit for. Chris Jones is a fucking monster on the line. Trent McDuffie is a demon in the back end, and Steve Spagnuolo is probably the best defensive coordinator in football and has been, considering he's the only defensive coach to beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, too. I'd like to think they got that going for him. Now, considering they also had the first shutout since 2011 when they skunked the fucking Raiders, fucking 31-0, the defense is stifling people. They're only allowing 17 points per game, and all three of their losses have only come by, they were all one-score games. They had a chance to win them. It is what it is. Kansas City is the best team in football, and you will see Kansas City playing for the Lombardi Trophy February in the Bay Area. Mark my words. Now, who I think they'll be playing against is the next team we're going to talk about, and that's the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are the best team in the NFC. I know they lost their coordinators, but that is a scary fucking football team. Jared Goff's not the best quarterback, but Jared Goff's good enough to win you a Super Bowl. Jared Goff took the Rams to the Super Bowl with way fucking less talent than this fucking Lions team has, okay? Their defense is finally healthy, and they are fucking beating the shit out of people, okay? Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery are probably the best 1-2 punch in an NFL backfield right now. Jahmyr Gibbs is a fucking machine, and fucking David Montgomery is a fucking bulldozer, okay? Those two dudes, no matter what your defense is, they can find a way to run on you. Not only that, they have a top 5 receiver in Amon-Ra St. Brown. Debatably, a top 5-ish, maybe, tight end in Sam Laporta, right? I mean, he's close. He's a top 10 tight end for damn sure, okay? Penei Sewell's a top 3 tackle. Like, the Lions are scary, bro. I don't want to play them in the playoffs. We've had to play them few times now. Us as in the 49ers, I'm a big Niners guy, as you guys all know, but I don't want to see Detroit in the playoffs. Hopefully we don't have to. But my take after week 8 of this NFL season is Kansas City, Detroit in February in the Bay Area. I got to find a way to get to the game and watch my boy Mahomes. Okay. Now, this next segment is something that I want to introduce. Now, before we go into this, disclaimer, okay? Disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I am not a betting guru. I am not telling you how to spend your money. If you listen to what I say and we don't win, my bad. I'm sorry. Bet at your own risk. Bet what you can feel comfortable betting. And don't get in over your head, okay? Now, with that being said, let's talk about Philly's locks of the week. The first one, you should see this coming. Niners -3 over the Giants. I don't care if it's Purdy or if it's Mac Jones. They're going to carve up that leaky D. CMC is going to run all over them. And Jackson Dart just doesn't have the weapons to keep up anymore. God bless the guy. I think he's going to be a great NFL quarterback. But they got no Cam Scat. They got no Malik Neighbors. They're toast. San Francisco in a rout, okay? I might even take the alt money line, but Niners -3 is a lock. Now, second lock of the week, Chiefs money line over the Bills. You should have seen this coming too. Mahomes owns Buffalo. It's that simple. Take the money line and move on, okay? Now, we're also going to take Patriots -5 over the Falcons. Drake May is going to dice up Atlanta's secondary. The Falcons are a fucking train wreck. 1 week they look great. 1 week they look fucking dog shit. They don't know if they want to hand the ball to Bijan 30 times a game or fucking have them fucking run routes out of the backfield. The Patriots are going to fucking mop them. The Patriots are fucking rolling at 6-2 and in the head of the division. They keep it going. Hammer Patriots -5. One that I'm also hammering aggressively is Broncos money line over the Texans. How the Broncos are underdogs and how the Texans are the favorites just because they're at home is beyond me. We just watched fucking Denver fucking hang 44 on Dallas and keep them to 20 points. Houston's offense is not as good as Dallas's. Just fucking hammer this one. Trust me on this. Fucking Bo Nix rolls. The Broncos roll. Easy fucking plus money on this one. Our last lock of the week, as you probably all could guess too, Lions -8 over the Vikings. Now, I know -8 seems like a big number. So if you can buy the line down for a little bit worse odds and get -6.5 or -7, it's probably what I'm going to do. But I'm going to fucking hammer this one. Minnesota's fucking defense is ass. As we just discussed, Detroit has probably the most explosive offense in the NFL right now. And their defense is clicking on all cylinders too. That's a fucking easy one. Fucking hammer that one too. This 5-leg parlay of Niners -3, Chiefs money line, Patriots -5, Broncos money line, and Lions -8. Easy $20 parlay everybody should be putting in. It's going to hit, and when it does, say, thank you, my guy, Philly. Now, as I said, bet responsibly. Don't spend more than you can. I wish us all the best of luck this week. Let's end with a little slab lab action. Now, I was really torn on what to talk to you guys about regarding sports cards this week. And I was on Whatnot all week, going through channels, and I was going to talk about some of the new products that released for football this year, or the new products that released for basketball. Since Topps is becoming the primary license holder for everything, Topps now has the basketball licenses. All these new cards are all Topps cards now. Panini's now out of the picture for basketball for the most part. Now you can still buy their unlicensed product, I guess, but no one's going to want to do that. It's like buying Leaf or fucking Wild Card. It's just fucking, you don't do that. So I plan on talking to you guys about. As I was on Whatnot, all I could see are fucking women in fucking bikinis selling cards to people, fucking ripping packs. Fucking, I go on fucking Instagram, I go on fucking TikTok, I go on fucking YouTube. I can't fucking scroll for more than a couple minutes without seeing some fucking woman in a fucking bikini fucking opening up cards or fucking showing people, this is what I profited this week. Guys, I understand sex sells, but for the fucking love of God, stop doing this to yourself, okay? Please. These women are literally posting on fucking TikTok and Instagram how much money they're making off buying your cards from you. And you guys keep selling them to them. I don't fucking get it. Stop. Please, for the fucking love of God. I don't get it. Why are you guys doing this? Why are we letting people... I mean, guys, all they're doing is taking cards to card shows and selling them. They're buying them from you for cheaper, and then they're going and flipping them for a quick $100 and then posting about it, and you're like, oh, great video. You could have fucking done that. Don't be stupid, okay? Please. And along those lines of not being stupid, look, I got my favorite YouTubers that I watch that open up fucking boxes and rip shit, right? Like, there's these two dudes, Silver Sport. I fucking love them, okay? These two older white dudes. They fucking crack cards. They make fucking jokes. They have a fucking great time. And they list their cards for sale on eBay after so that everybody has a fair chance at buying them, okay? Now, there's other YouTubers that are really big. They all have Whatnot channels. And they all, oh, here's my code to get, a free $15 on Whatnot. You go in, you join. Oh, they're giving away all their cards that they pulled in their $2,000 box of basketball cards. They're going to give away all those cards on their Whatnot stream. Guys, do you really fucking think they're giving away $2,000 worth of cards for free if they're not making money hand over fucking fist? Think about it. Business 101. How long can you sustain losses of $2,000? Probably not very long, right? Like if you just keep losing $2,000, keep losing $2,000, keep losing $2,000, probably not going to do very well. Now, these dudes are literally coming in here, giving away these expensive ass cards. Meanwhile, you guys are buying single cards from them at fucking 200% of comps, thinking, oh man, that's got a great deal. And then when someone like me goes into your Whatnot channel and says, hey man, that card isn't worth that much, why'd you say that? Then I get banned because I don't want to be a hater, right? No, enough's a fucking enough. I'm not going to stand back and let you guys just get fucking hosed by these people that you fucking watch on YouTube. Someone's got to speak to you guys and speak up for you guys. And fuck it. It might as well be fucking me, okay? We talked last week about how I was doing Whatnot for a short period of time, and I made good money doing it, dude. I made fucking $6,000 in 1 month doing it. And I just invested the money back in the cards. These dudes are just taking your fucking money. There's time and time again. I really don't want to call all these fucking channels out and be a hater like that, but I mean, at some point I'm going to have to if you guys keep doing this. I mean, it's fucking insane. Stop fucking paying 200% of comps on Whatnot. If you can't comp a card out before you buy it, do not buy it. For the fucking, let me say this loud and clear. If you cannot comp the card, do not buy it. I want you guys to enjoy this hobby. I don't want you guys to get hosed in this, because what happens is that a bunch of people get into the hobby. I've seen it. I have friends that have done it. They go on Whatnot and they're spending thousands of dollars on cards. And then they look at it when it's all said and done and they're like, man, I paid $3,800 for all these cards and I got maybe $600, $700, maybe $1,000 worth of cards out of it. But we keep doing it. We keep fucking doing it. I, for one, haven't done it in a very long time. I will not buy singles on Whatnot. I will not do it. And I suggest none of you guys do either. You want to get in box breaks on Whatnot? Go for it. I think that's fun. I do it myself. I'll hop in, buy a spot for $50. Hopefully I get a good team. Maybe I get a cool card. And it's happened, right? That's fine with me. I'm cool with that. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to pay $500 for a spot in some fucking repack break where you don't see the checklist, you don't know what cards are available, you don't know what the chase card is, you don't know any of it. They just oh, there's a Patrick Mahomes and it's a chase product in this. How many of these were made? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We also don't know what that single comp's for that's got a 10-second auction on it. Guys, just go to eBay and buy the fucking card. I've said it time and time again. Go to a card show, go to eBay, go to Facebook Marketplace, go to something like that where you aren't constricted to 10 seconds where they literally go, running this at $1. Here we go, boom. Put it down. You got 10 seconds to fucking buy it. You don't know what it's worth. And next thing you know, you just paid $200 for a $100 card. Now, don't get me wrong. I have seen it where, some smaller streamers on Whatnot who are running singles, they'll go in and, you can get deals in there because there's not 500 people in there fucking try to bid on one card, but guys, for the love of God, stop buying from fucking women in bikinis. Stop buying from fucking card influencers and stop selling to card influencers, okay? You're fucking selling for less, you're buying for more, and they're making content off you. So we all love watching it, but that's a quick way to lose all your money, guys. So with that being said, we're going to wrap up episode 2 with that. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Please smash the follow button. Please smash the like button. Philly Phil, Freedom Unfiltered, episode 2, out, y'all.